There are places on this earth that feel as though they were pulled from a dream. You stand before them and your mind struggles to accept that they are real. They seem too perfect, too strange, too much like a picture conjured by a machine, painted by an artist with a wild imagination. They defy the ordinary rules of shape and light. It all begins with a map. You spread it out, a vast landscape of paper and ink, and trace coastlines and mountain ranges, searching for the tiniest dots. Those overlooked marks hold the potential to reshape the way you see everything. Invitations to a different kind of reality. You travel not to conquer or to claim, but simply to witness. You arrive and stand still, letting the light fall, and the ancient sounds return. We travel to corners of the globe where nature challenges our sense of the possible. Real places that look imagined by a ghost in a machine. Far off the coast of the Horn of Africa, in the vast blue of the Indian Ocean, lies Socotra, Yemen's otherworldly island, a place where the familiar rules of botany do not apply. Landscapes sculpted by isolation and time. Dragon's blood trees stand like sentinels, their canopies like perfect umbrellas, hovering jellyfish frozen in the sky. Within, a deep crimson resin, the fabled dragon's blood, harvested for centuries, stand beneath their geometric shade and feel the pull of deep time. Bottle trees, swollen, whimsical forms, cling to dry hillsides with elegant defiance. Miles of untouched sands meet turquoise seas, only wind and gentle surf for company. Stark red formations intensify the extraterrestrial feeling. You touch bark and lift sand, reassuring yourself it's all real. Socotra is not a place you visit, it's a world you enter, quietly rewriting what Earth can be. In China's Hunan province, a forest made not of trees but of stone, Zhangjiajie, hundreds of meters high, eroded for ages, pillars drift like floating islands in silk-white mist. Light cuts the fog, life clings to impossible walls. Across the world, in Arizona, Antelope Canyon hides in a simple crack in the desert. You descend into intimate depths, a symphony carved by water and time. Here light becomes substance, beams like solid stairs, stone glows from orange to red, pink to purple, a living canvas. To walk here is to move through the heart of a painting. Stone in two languages, one speaks in pillars, one in curves, both surreal. Nature's architecture, more cinematic than cinema. You feel small, not diminished, invited, real and yet unreal. High in Bolivia's Andes, Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat, a white infinity, hexagons to a vanishing line. Then rain arrives and Earth becomes a flawless mirror. The horizon simply vanishes. Each step sends ripples across the clouds beneath your feet. Islands seem to float on light, sunset doubles, orange, pink, purple, above and below. Silence is vast, thin air, endless calm. You stand between two heavens, it feels AI-generated, perfect symmetry, impossible logic, a glimpse of infinity, and yet you can touch it, salt, sky, and you, humbled, awake. Beneath New Zealand's gentle hills, Waitomo's glowworm caves hold a quiet galaxy. Thousands of living lights, glowworms, paint constellations across the dark. You float through a miniature cosmos, breath held, wonder widening. Across the sea, Capri's blue grotto invites you through a 1-meter portal to sapphire light. Sunlight filters from below, red stripped away. The water itself seems to glow. Objects shimmer with silver. You sit inside liquid neon. 2 caves, 2 magics, starlight and sea light, equally unreal, profoundly real. You emerge changed, carrying quiet light within. Stillness lingers. In the Philippines, Palawan is an archipelago of dreams. Emerald cliffs rising from crystal water. You slide into warm, invisible water, another dimension revealed. Every grain and coral head is visible. Schools shimmer, unafraid. Suspended between cliff and sky, you hover in a waking dream. Elsewhere, Bora Bora perfects the vision. Bungalows over turquoise glass. and the Maldives scatter rings of white sand and palms on indigo silk. Color cascades in perfect gradients, too deliberate to believe, and yet true. From bed to deck to sea, life lived inside a postcard. At dawn, the lagoon lights from within. Tranquility becomes tangible. It feels like a screensaver made real. A perfect calm that asks you to simply be paradise, rendered in water and light. Some places feel unreal for another reason: human ambition. Dubai rises from desert like a vision. The Burj Khalifa, a needle to the heavens, elegance stretched to its limit. By night, rivers of light run through a planned perfection, luxurious, futuristic. Farther east, Singapore offers a different future, a city in a garden. Super trees, 25 to 50 meters tall, draped in life. You stroll among their crowns. At night they glow in choreographed color. At the airport, a waterfall pours from the sky, a seamless weave of nature and architecture, precise, thoughtful, beautiful. Cities that feel AI-generated in their perfection and hint at a careful, green future. Tomorrow made visible. In Sichuan's Min Mountains, Jiuzhaigou Valley holds waters that seem painted by hand. Calcium-clear pools glow pale green to sapphire. Fallen giants sleep in crystal. Colors coexist like strokes on a living canvas. In Croatia, Plitvice lakes cascade through forest. Travertine terraces shaped by time. Water constantly remakes the land. Colors shift with minerals, sun, and life. From murmurs to thunder, a cathedral of blue and green. Why do they feel unreal? Because they disrupt expectation. Colors too pure, shapes too deliberate, perfection too precise. But the wind on Uyuni is real. The cool air in Waitomo is real. The warm Palawan water, real. They are dreams made solid enough to touch, feelings that settle quietly in the chest. They teach us to see again, the light on water, the strange curve of a tree, the impossible color of a lake. We visit as quiet guests, leaving them as we found them. For the greatest gift is the memory, a gentle echo of wonder, painted by the world itself.